Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This match between Daniel on the left and Ryan on the right. This is round 4, the final round of the Hexiled Hyperspace Championship. Both of these players 2-1. They are currently playing for a shot at those double-sided Starhawk tractor beams that the 3-1s get. Daniel is not eligible for the cut because of his MOV. Two 3-1s make it in, the top 3-1s. So Daniel wants those cards and could play the part of the spoiler for Staniszewski, who is in the running. If Staniszewski scores enough, he can knock Sub Hedgehog, who's currently in the audience right now, out of the top 4. So this is a very, very important game. Bombardment drone with a 3 straight. Now that is the ship with the probe droids. Ryan's got a bombardment drone with probes. Baktoid prototype with diamond borons. 2 Colicoid interceptors, generic tri-fighters. And 3 Trade Federation drones with grappling struts. Bombardment drone reached for a lock. Put it on that rock. A little bit of a flex there. Oh, because Hondo's on the board. Getting prepared for possible jams. Probe droid gets launched. Sends it over there towards the Squad 7 veterans. We got 2 of those with Warthog accompaniment. Hondo on board with a hull upgrade, bringing it to 9-2. 11 hit points. That is a beefy boy. Shaak T, tractor beam. Currently facing the Trade Federation drones. We'll see if that remains to be the case. Staniszewski definitely with one of the more interesting and exciting tri-fighter lists. Just fits them in a a pretty normal droid swarm. No upgrades needed. So who will win this? We've got I3s and 4 versus 1 I3 and a bunch of 1s. So a definite possibility of initiative killing for Daniel. Got some disruption with the tractor beam. Can debuff people or roll them out of position. Maybe even throw them onto rocks without their struts closed. Could cause some damage. And here we see the target locks from probe droids. First lock goes on to the red arc. Used to seeing H&P lists where you spread those locks around so you get rerolls versus each of them. I would imagine he focuses a little bit more. Yeah. Yellow is the Baktoid prototype, carrying the diamond borons. Same opening Ryan used against me, says Wani. And it's a good one, right? It's you start perpendicular. You can either run away from a bad joust or turn in. The hard 1 delays the game a little bit and gives you time to launch that probe droid and get the locks here without being engaged in this round. Here's the 1 bank from red and a focus. 1 forward from Warthog. Has that arc facing forward. A lot of times you'll see Warthog strafing, turn sideways, flying around the battle, handing out that fire convergence. How much time is left in the round? 69 minutes and 38 seconds. I see what you're doing.
Nice.
And I appreciate it. Will he go in the rocks early or as late as possible? I think he'll go on early? You mean the grappling? Don't be alarmed. All right, going to shoot the probes. It's a sign of a good player. Does not pass up on those, on an opportunity to destroy this remote. One hit, one evade. Oh boy, don't embarrass yourself. Now this should be a double modded shot into the probe droid. 3v3 with fire converge. Can you use convergence fire on a remote? If the defender, yeah, you're a defender. Spins the focus for 3. Natty out. Come on, probe. Come on, probe! Takes 1. Well, we're going to get that second probe out, and that's another sign of a great player. Gets that probe out immediately. Don't carry those charges with you. They will only weigh you down. What is the approach that Daniel wants? You don't have to worry about denying the target lock turn. It's already happened. Put that out of your mind. Do you want to intercept these Trade Federation drones before they all get on rocks? That means these arcs have to come through the rocks themselves. Red looks like he's in a position to get in there first, and you don't want to be engaging one at a time. Shaak T could turn in. I don't love that position. Two bank red, one bank Warthog, 3 bank yellow. It could be all right. Maybe a 2 bank from yellow. Gives you another bank in the next turn. This is going to be tricky. Let's look at the bomber dial. Yeah, 2 hards are blue. Would you turn the bombardment in? All right, system phase looks like that probe is moving. Gets behind the debris cloud. Should be safe from getting run over at least. Two bank from the blue Trade Federation drone. Gonna roll left. Links it to a calculate. Two straight, roll, calculate. I'm starting to see a trend. Of course, the yellow bomber can't do that. Could link it to a target lock, doesn't want to. Already has the lock he wants. Man, just some beautiful formation flying here. Look at that. A bit of synchronized dancing for you. Thinking about whether he wants to link it or not. If you're thinking about the blues, it's 2 hards or the forward maneuvers. think that tells us that the White Trade Federation drone wants to be able to do a white maneuver next turn, which could be the 2-bank, maybe even a 3-bank, onto that little peanut cluster. Let's see how much time's left on these bets. Oh, 18 seconds. Good luck. If you want to get a bet in, they're closing very, very soon. Yellow rolls. Okay. Huh. They trying to force these drones to come out into open space? Now he's going to flip that turret around. Okay. Oh, no. No, the bets are... I gave you 18 seconds. They closed automatically. All right, hold on. I'm going to reopen them. I'm in the giving spirit. I'm going to reopen them until the end of this engagement with this probe droid. 3 hits, 3 evades. Yellow going to attempt it as well. Range 3 does not give you the obstruction. There, that's obstructed. Anything from that? Nope. So the probe droid lives. I'm closing the bets. You do not get until engagement. You get from 20 minutes when they open, or the start of the engagement, whichever comes first. It might actually be 15 minutes, because I think it was going a little long the last time. 15 minutes, or the start of the engagement phase. All right. Probably just 2 forward. With these stress drones. You could do whites. I don't think you're in much danger. Let's look at the blues for those arcs. 1 and 2 banks, 1 and 2 forward. One bank from red roll gets you in that. Where do you want to engage, Daniel? Two bank from yellow. Shaak T's not going to be able to help. Yeah, it just feels so dangerous with red. One bank. And you're either facing the rock or you're rolling. Then you've only got maybe fire convergence. Let's take a look. One bank. All right. Maybe a roll. What does this mean? What does this line mean? That would be the base. So 2 forward from these guys. Yeah, you probably get 2 to 3, range 3 shots into the arc. I don't think this is going to help with a 2 bank. 1 forward to keep that side arc relevant. Hard turn. Hard turn, hard turn, hard turn. All right. It feels more delicate for Daniel than it does for the droids. It doesn't feel like there's a danger of being focus fired from the arcs, debuffed from Shaak T. Fire convergence may not even be online, so single modded shots into a droid. A single one. Too hard turn. Interesting. Three forward from blue. Oh, I think he... So white misses this rock, but I think he wanted to be on it. Right? That's the whole reason he didn't stress himself. He wanted to 2-bank onto this rock. Oh, man. Rough. And he can't move slow. Well, he could 1 hard next turn. No, I think that goes over it too. Man, that's rough. That's a 2 hard from the green interceptor. Could boost into a calculate or just boost. Does have network calculate, so if you need it, you could share it. He links it. Might as well. Just calculates with brown. There's the 1 bank. And a focus. All right. Not interested in rolling. Oh, he's going to coordinate. Coordinate the roll. Daniel, my man. I forgot about Hondo. Who did he jam? $4K from Shaak T. Well, I assume used the ability to keep that evade. Obstructed shot into pink. He probably jammed yellow. Yellow doesn't have any tokens. Jammed the lock off Shaak T. Okay. Nailed it. No, the yellow has a lock on this rock. Both of these arcs have locks on the rock in front of them. So yeah, it must have been Shaak T. Good eye. Pink. One hit, 3 evades. All obstructed shots. He's got it unobstructed into blue, but it's going to be the same amount of dice. Because blue's at range 3. Fire Convergence and a focus for hit crit crit. There it is, hit crit crit. 2+1 for obstruction. Any blanks in there would mean a crit goes through, spins a calculate, takes the crit, direct hit would be half points. Stun pilot would be embarrassing. Oh, I think he tried to spawn range 1. And the crit is damaged engine, so those blue 2 hards are no longer blue. If Pink's plan was to 2 hard onto that rock, well, you're not going to get rid of the stress. All right. Range 3 shot from the brown, white, blue. Trade Federation drone. Looking for his target lock, and he's definitely got it. Two eyeballs. You want to spin the lock on that one? Oh, he's got a network. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, gets 2 through after the blank out. Pink. Maybe through this rock onto yellow. Nope, thinking about who he wants to shoot first. Gonna go with the Baktoid prototype, who can fire and will fire the boron missiles. He's got to calculate. He can network calculate to the bomber behind him for 3. So guaranteed to hit. Takes 2. And then is he going to spin that charge? Yep. Spins the second charge to force a roll on the Squad 7 veteran and Warthog. They both have equivalent evade values. Luckily doesn't have to roll on yellow. Takes the damage. Warthog does not. All right, here's a range 3 shot, 2v3 with a target lock and access to calculates. Spins the lock on this blank. 2 hits. Red arc. All eyeballs. Takes 2. Down to 2 hull. Man, I did not see the beating coming into this red arc. Had the distance, had the obstructions. Into yellow. 1 crit. 1 evade. So, oh man, Daniel trades 4, 5, 6, 7 damage for 1 into that pink Trade Federation drone. That is not what he wanted. Oh man. I mean, he had 3 shots into pink. Wasn't that lucky though. Sub hoping for the 22-0 victory, because that means Ryan can get the cards but doesn't knock him out of the top 4. Ooh. What is it? Does he need to win by 26 points in order to overtake? These interceptors haven't even gotten into the fight yet. This could be brutal. Good news is that the Ark can shoot first. Yeah. Take solace in that, I guess. Do we see the 1 or 2 bank from yellow and the coordinated barrel roll again? So if Sub and Ryan are tied, it goes to the player with the least podcasts. Them's the rules. Well, aren't you guys tied? Don't you have your Shaak tea making podcast? This white Trade Federation drone did not go on the rock this turn. I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted to do. So we're going to go over that rock. Probably not get an action. No way it's getting an action. Maybe a 1 hard right. Will that clear? I don't know. So maybe rolling for damage. Did he use fire convergence more than once? The first Squad 7 vet shot 1 hit, 1 eye. They checked Warthog, but I don't see a reroll. Nope, there it is. Rolled 2 dice. Let me check. Oh. Hey guys.
Hello.
Did Warthog use fire convergence twice that turn?
No. I thought about using it against pink, and then I held off because I didn't think I would get a turn out of it, and I wanted to save it for this next turn.
Yep.
I knew you wouldn't do that.
We are good people.
Good wholesome.
You have no faith in us.
Hey. Now the fourth force charge on Shaak you can ignore, okay? But
now he did explain that he spent it, but it gets it right back to keep that evade. So we're good.
Yeah. Did White plan on going on the rock? And just
yes, he did.
Barely missed it. Okay.
He did just barely miss it.
Okay.
What
What
happened?
Considered a great maneuver for any other ship.
True.
All right. Well, I told everybody that you planned this and this is what you wanted, but oops, now we just overturned that.
No, I wanted that rock. Are you kidding me?
All right, good luck. Well, there you have it. What would a T-Robot emote look like? Just, I'm just putting the feelers out there. What would it look like? What could we use it for in this channel? I'm not saying Sub Hedgehog should have his own emote, but if he did, what would it look like? Probe droid moves. Interceptor 2 straight, boost, linked action, calculate, fills that gap between the rock and the debris. Baktoid prototype. Little self bump, little strategic bump. Oh! Does that work? If you go through 2 rocks, but you land on one and open your struts, he's rolling for it. Doesn't take anything. 0 consequences. Okay. Yeah. I think we're all in the same boat there. Still look cool. And look, he's got network calculate friends. That's fine. Sheds the stress on pink. Takes a calculate. Blue with a 2 bank. Thinking about a roll. Squad 7 veteran, 1 forward into the gap. Yeah, I mean, go out fighting. Takes the focus. Yellow. 1 bank in. Gets rid of the stress. Holds on to all those target locks. There's the 1 straight from Warthog. Now, do you double mod red? Do you give yellow a barrel roll? Oh. Keyforge online team events. Thank you for the raid. Welcome aboard, everyone. I hope you understand what's happening here. Star Wars dogfights. So Warthog has moved. Has to decide whether to coordinate, maybe take your own offensive mod. Coordinate pink and jam the green tri-fighter. Could. Thinking about it. Takes all that discussion. Are you going to jam the opponent? Are you going to coordinate your ships? Take the focus. Bombardment drone. 2 straight. Calculate. Shaak T might actually shoot something this round. Has an evade as if anybody wants to shoot that ship. Nickel City. Greg in the chat. Are you streaming tonight, Greg? I might actually rub up against your stream. With your consent, of course. Goes for the roll. Shaak T has 2 force points. Can you tractor beam somebody? Would tractor beaming anybody help you here? You could debuff white and pull it off the rock for a range 1 shot from the yellow arc. He's going to go blue. Maybe he can roll blue and pull the arc away from red. Look at the fire convergence. Reroll. Thinking about whether he wants to do that or spend the force points. Nah, takes the sure thing. He knows he's not being shot. Alright. Hits. This is in the blue. It's 3 dice. That means it's tractor. Did have bullseye on white, but decided to go for this. Rolls blue. Left. Pulls the network calculate away. 4 dice. Spins the fire converge on the blank. And the focus for 3 hits and a crit. Against a single evade that is a dead ship, it can't do anything about it. Can only avoid 1. It has 3 hull. Goodbye, blue. That's just math. Don't let that math hit you on the way out. Structural damage for those tracking at home. Now, Warthog is going to shoot with a focus into the pink. Ooh, and Natties doesn't have to think about spending that token. Takes 1 on pink, and that's half points. Do you want to just kill that ship? Nope. Gonna go range 1 into green. Pink can't shoot you. He's wavering. He's waffling. Could do a 4v3 into the interceptor or a 3v2 into pink. He's going to do the 3v2. 1 fire converge charge remains, and he's going to spend it. Try and kill this ship. Spend the focus. Guarantees the damage goes through. It is 1 eyeball. Pink is dead. Daniel currently leading by 20. He's taken 2 Trade Federation drones off the board, one of which could shoot the red Arc 170. Now, white still has a shot and has access to a single calculate. White does not have a lock on that red Arc 170. Was that 3 fire convergences? No. Shaak T decided not to use fire convergence. She spent the force points. The 2 arcs used it. Warthog, of course, can't use it on his mobile arc shot. Baktoid. Ooh, does he have one? He does. He's going to shoot the last remaining diamond boron missile. Not going to leave it up to chance for the White Trade Federation. Spin that lock. You've already... Actually, do you even need to? No, there's 2 hull left. So if you get a result here, yeah. Guaranteed. Dead arc 170. And that puts Ryan back in the lead, but only by 2. Very small lead. We'll see how big that lead is after the interceptor shoot into this yellow arc, I would imagine. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots into that arc. Interceptor, 1 hit. Has the target lock, spends it. 2 hits, guaranteed to get 1 through. Can he get a natural evade and stem the flow? No. Takes 2 shields on yellow. Mike says lasagna's in the oven and kitchen is cleaned up. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Lasagna was my plan too, but I stuck around for this game. So it's leftovers tonight. 3 hits after the calculate. Oh boy. That's half points on the arc. Was that 3 damage? Is he down to 3 hull? Yeah. Wow. Extends the lead to 24. Three natural hits. Is that the... Oh, it's not obstructed because of the grappling struts. And that's just a dead arc. Oh my god, they killed 2 arcs. It's Shaak T and Warthog versus the Swarm.
Oh my god.
Leading by 46. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Ryan needs to win by 26 in order to get into the top 4. Is that right? I believe he needs to win by 26 to advance. "30 minutes remaining, 88 to 42. I don't like Warthog's ability to push damage through. Do you have any damaged ships out there for the droids? No. Shaak T, who is now on a single force point. Funwalk says the draw can happen. Can it though? Did the yellow arc actually die? It sure looks like it. Count the damage for yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. do that with only 6 ships. That's Bombardment. Yeah. Bombardment is not in the game right now. You got to take those interceptors seriously. Two straight from green. Sit out here and wait for Shaak T. Shaak T, the T robot versus her nemesis, more robots. Thinking about that evade, feeling a little vulnerable. Baktoid with a left turn. Gonna reload. That's right, he did spin his last diamond boron. Hard 3 from Bombardment Drone in a calculate. Shaak T, 2 straight, staring at the rock, can only roll one direction. Doesn't need to, you do have the intuitive controls. Thinking about shooting into brown. There is a... You know what? The nice thing about this situation, there are a few nice things for Daniel. You will always have fire convergence. The only ship that can use it is Shaak T. There will always be one charge. Oh, range 1 bullseye. Fire converge. Both the blank and the focus wants to hold on to the force point. One evade, spins its own calculate, and the Colicoids? Gonna check range 1, see if... Nah. Not close enough. Oh boy, that's all the range. Are the range 1 bubbles fixed? I don't think so. I think they just have to spawn it from the ship. So it takes a fuel leak on white to keep a calculate around. All right, Warthog. Range 2 obstructed. Has a focus. Do you really want to save it, though? Nah. 3 dice. 2 natural evades. Bombardment drone. Two hits, natties, 2 evades. Fair enough. Shaak T, doing just fine. Green doesn't have any shots. White only has a shot into... Ooh, I'm going to go interceptor number 2 here. 3 dice, so range 2, 1 hit. Spin the calculate. Take 2. White Trade Federation drone. Two v1. Whose target lock is still remaining on Bombardment drone? Okay. Just 1. Takes it. First damage card on Warthog. So we'll probably see the... I always have to look this one up. Intuitive controls. Oh, well... He spends a force point to use Shaak T's ability, which means if he uses intuitive controls, he's going to have no force points. Maybe that's okay. Shaak T's staring down 2 bombers. Not something you can initiative kill. .21 minutes left in the game. Ryan currently leading by 46, which I believe is enough to put him in that 4th spot and knock sub out of contention. Evade focus is better than evade force. The problem is with force points, you would have the... It'd be less risky to reposition after you move. So what are the top 4s? The Mag Pulse. So getting into the top 4 gets you the Mag Pulse. Advancing beyond that into the final gets you those munitions charges. Oh! Shotguns one of these target locks. I think that was the probe droid moving. Yep. Intuitive control. Barrel roll. We all knew it was coming. Couldn't go the other direction. Just as a stop there. With white, keeps the arc facing Warthog. 3K from green. Yellow moves up and takes a lock. Has one charge for his missiles. Warthog with a 2-turn. He has shots into those interceptors. Gonna rotate his turret though, which tells you probably seeing a K-turn from Shaak T. Warthog offering up the rerolls. There it is. Look at that. Little shish kebab there. Bullseye straight through red and yellow, I think. Thinking about shooting the drone. White. Yeah, I guess you could initiative kill it. There's a fuel leak. 3v2. Fire convergence. Well, this is the other reason to not use Shaak T's ability last turn. Now, obviously, we know that Shaak T's not getting shot, but it would be nice to have a force point here. Nope, goes to the 4 dice range 1 bullseye. Fire convergence. Doesn't have any focus mods. 2 hits. 2 natty evades from the bomber. The bomber. One hit from Warthog. 2 dice from that. Trade Federation drone. Spins network calculate from Brown. Uh-oh. We're good. Interceptor long range into Warthog. 3v2. Two hits, 2 evades. Hey, Warthog can do it too. Trade Federation drone. Range 2 into Warthog. 2 dice. 1 hit. Spins the calculate for 2. Gets 2 through on Warthog. Down to 6 hull. With a hull upgrade? 9. -3. Yeah. So he's done 5 damage into 11 hit points, so needs 1 more for half. Alright. Math, baby. I see some tamale talk in the chat. I was gonna make my own. And then I left the corn husks in my cabinet for like 3 months, and they developed some sort of infestation, and I have never tried since then. Gotta get on that. I think I even bought the masa or whatever. Never used it. 15 minutes. 47 to 88. Shaak T stressed. Cannot use intuitive controls. Can't use the force point to keep that evade around any longer. Where do you want to go with Shaak T? There we go. 2 and 3 banks. 2, 3, 4 forward. Maybe you go straight and try and find green up there. Is getting the vulture off the rock for a block on Warthog a good idea? Are the bombers K-turning? Hard turns don't work. They don't have struts. Got 2 Talon rolls. Maybe 2 Talon red, K-turn yellow. Baktoid has a lock on Shaak T. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Had a disconnect. Did the Steam servers just reset? I'm going to pause the timer. Reloading the room. Guess sub wins. Nah, dog. Let me join the room again with this computer, and we'll be back in there. And I can see in the global chat, everybody's getting booted out, so that was a Steam issue. Both players are back. All right. We're back. Can I shut that? Oh no. Is that art gonna stay there? Got it. Hey, I used the mark ship command. I've never done that before. No, they're going to manually move the probe droid. All right, I'm going to start their timer again. Okay. So white's going to stay right there. For some reason, half of that asteroid is disappearing. Sus. If I can unlock and relock that. Oh boy, that made it worse. There we go. Green with the 4 forward, takes the calculate. Bombardment drone. 1 straight bumps. Baktoid bumps as well. So does Warthog. Oh boy. Onto the rock with red. Give up points. Takes 1. Down to 4 hull. Shaak T tried to turn to the right. Not going to benefit from any fire convergence this turn. We'll be able to shoot range 2, 2v3 into the green interceptor. Tractor beam. Gonna roll him onto Warrock? That'd be cool. 2 blanks. 2 blanks. Roll him. Deny his shot and get a possible damage through. Oh, he... Okay, for a second there I thought he was going to roll him onto the debris and give Warthog a shot. Thinking about the rotate. No matter where you put green, it's go. Ooh, takes the damage. Use the first one. Down to 2. Range 2 onto the bomber. Warthog. 1 hit. Hit crit! Can you get the crit through? Stun pilot, that'd be embarrassing. Hit crit goes through, that's half points. On red. Oh, he's... Sorry. Nope, spins a calculate with network calculate. Just deciding who's to spend. Goes for brown. Interesting. It is a panicked pilot, double stressed. Can't K-turn now. But does stay above half. First of the interceptors. Well, the only interceptor that can shoot. Range 2, Shaak T. Shaak T's got a force point. Hit crit. Shaak T, 2 paint. Gets 2, spins the force point. All right, back to dials. Shaak T still stressed and force starved. Great tractor move. Gonna force green to go over this rock. Now let's imagine, let's live in a world where green takes a damage. That'd be 18 points. Bring the lead to 28. And Ryan needs to win by 26, right? I keep saying that. I'm pretty sure that's still what Ryan needs. Any less than that and sub will be in our top 4. Let's hope that we're all doing that math correctly. So the locks don't have the display name telling us, but when you mouse over them, they still have assignments. Bombardment drone on Warthog, Baktoid prototype on Shaak T. Under 10. Eight and a half. Are you hard turning the bomber? K turning? Moving away? Oh boy. What's going on with that guy? Rotating 90 degrees? Oh, yeah, okay. They're saying they did a late rotate. Okay. Weird. Weird flex, but okay. Still has to go over the rock. There's still rock in the guide. Trade Federation drone, left turn. Left 2 turn. Probe gonna think about moving. Just leave him. Our probe droid is not doing anything in the next 7 minutes. Two forward from white. Ooh. Comes off the rock and bumps. Can sub... Oh, sub. Can Daniel get half? No, he cannot. Not that way. 3 bank from Warthog. I'm going to rotate that turret to the side. Shaak T, 3 hard turn. Has a bullseye on yellow and a range 1 on red. Red has taken damage. You stand a good chance of getting half on that ship. Be 3v2 with fire convergence and a force point. Yep, going into red. Wants those half points. That would be 17. 2 hits. Fire converge the blank. Force point for 3. Double natural events. Takes 1. That's still half. And that narrows the lead to 29 points. Just barely. 2 more dice head in that direction. This time from Warthog. 1 hit. Are there any calculates? Brown has a calculate. Right? You got network. No, he takes it. Question mark? He's saving it for this attack? He's shooting his... Oh, he's using the Baktoid ability. There's a Bombardment drone lock on Warthog. So as long as somebody has a lock on the enemy ship, you can ignore...
Oh my god!
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
The problem with using someone else's target lock to shoot your munitions is that you can't then spend the target lock. 3 blanks. No damage. No more diamond boron missiles for the Baktoid prototype. At least until he reloads. 3.5 minutes left in the game. 29-point lead. Any half points, any points will put Daniel within striking distance to let Sub stay in the top 4. Okay. Shaak is stressed. That brown interceptor probably can fit a 1 hard left, but it's looking real precarious. Two and a half minutes. This could be the last turn, and this will determine what the makeup of the top 4 look like. The top 4 will be this Saturday. We'll have both top 4 matches and then the final. So 3 fantastic matches of X-Wing on Saturday. Oh, he's doing the 1 Talon! Oh boy, I've seen the dial and I still forget about that maneuver. Very cool. Do B-Wings have 1 Talons as well? One Talon and a 2K? Is that right? White gets onto the debris. Didn't have a stress. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is he safe from that rock? Yeah, but he is not safe from the droid swarm in his back door. B-Wings have a 1 Talon and a 2K. Okay. Well, so they did it first, but for some reason the Tri-Fighters just look cooler doing it. Uh-oh. Shaak T with the bump. Uh-oh. This looks like a very, very bad turn for Daniel. Only 1 damage needed on Warthog for half. Shaak T not contributing. He's going to shoot long range into Red, who's on 1 hull. Okay. Nope, going into yellow. Nope, going into red. He just has to hope that yellow blanks out again. 1 hit. All blanks here would mean a dead ship. Negative. There's a range 2, 2v3 into Shaak T. Spins the calculate for 1. Shaak T. 1 evade. Oof, hit crit. Yeah, okay. Natties. And that's going to put Warthog down to 3 at least. Damage sensor arrays the crit. That won't matter. There are no more turns. And that extends the lead for Ryan to 61. There's the range 1 from the Baktoid. No, the Bombardment drone takes another. Warthog down to 2. Range 3 into Shaak T. 3v4. Network calculate from yellow. Just 1. 4 dice. Spins the force point. Takes, no, doesn't have any force points. Takes 1. And that's the first damage of the game into Shaak T. And I believe that is the last damage of the game. Let's go, well, hey there, guys.
See, you got all of 2 vultures and half of red. So that's going to be 59. And I believe I got 120 from you.
Yep, 120 it is.
Great game, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Ryan, I'll see you, I think, in the top 4. Daniel.
I had some pretty high MOV, so fingers crossed.
Daniel, I will be sending your cards out ASAP.
Very nice. I just recently got a Rebel conversion kit, so I'm looking forward to trying out these Vanguard Squadron.
Ooh,
cards.
And you got the track. No, I'm not gonna say that.
No,
Never mind.
I'll make my own tractor beam. I'll do what I've done a few times. I'm gonna take a photo of yours and I'm gonna crappily redraw it in MS Paint, and that's gonna be my tractor beam. It's gonna be far more powerful.
I'll buy 5.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
All right. That'll do it for this match. Thanks to both players for playing. Congratulations to Ryan. Thanks to everybody for watching. That'll do it. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.